everybody is going to have a very different reaction to even thinking about a subsequent pregnancy. You know, for some people, the idea is just not even on their radar that they would even want to think about having another baby. And some people, they want to get pregnant really quickly, and there's no, you know, it's very personal. But I think for a lot of people, what they are unclear about is what their care might look like in a subsequent pregnancy, and there may be a lot of anxieties around that. And because we cover the whole of the UK, and every trust is different and every personal circumstance is different, I can't necessarily say to somebody, well, this is what you'll be offered and this is how it will be. But we can explore what it might look like, how they would go about accessing the care, their options, you know, whether they might want to return to the same hospital, whether they would like to look at a different hospital. For some people, that, you know, the familiarity of going back to the same place is important to them. For some people, it's just not an option to go back to the same place. And just knowing that they can do that they can make those choices is really important. It's sort of just giving back a bit of control, and removing some of that anxiety. And we can explore on the helpline, you know, the things that might be triggers, that might be difficult, that might be a hurdle, and not necessarily removing them, but certainly looking at how that person might be able to get through them, and what they could request in terms of, you know, from their care providers, such as being seen at a, you know, different room or different person, or extra scans at particular times, you know, all those things that they could ask for. You know, we could make a sort of a bit of a plan and explore that together. And some of it might just be about coping strategies and how they're going to get through all these hurdles as they go along. And for some people, it's hard to think, you know, about each hurdle all the way down the line, and it's about each individual little one, and that's okay. You know, we can do it either way. Some people need to know exactly how they're going to do the whole pregnancy, and some people need to just work through one bit at a time, and that's what we're there for, really, is to try and explore some of that as well.